There is a lot of tension building over last night's fatal officer-involved shooting in northeast Bakersfield. Family and witnesses say it was murder, pure and simple. But Bakersfield police say Jonathan Lopez was armed and threatening the life of the officer. 17's Katie Rouge spoke with Lopez's mother and father today, and she joins us now with more. Katie?
Multiple witnesses say Lopez was shot unarmed when he tried to hop a fence, but police say the man fired at Officer Keith Kassan prior to that, threatening the officer's safety. Police were out there recreating the scene today.
I mean, me, myself, I'm still in shock. I don't know if I should believe it or I don't know what to think.
28-year-old Jonathan Lopez's dad still can't believe his son is gone.
Our son is he's got a good heart. He's well respected and he helps people if he can. He loves kids.
According to his parents, Lopez died here after a police officer shot him multiple times. Police say an officer spotted Lopez walking down this alley with what he believed was a firearm. Police say the officer ordered Lopez to stop.
The suspect ignores his commands and takes off running. The officer chases after the suspect, and during the foot pursuit, the officer engages the suspect with his firearm, striking the suspect.
Police say assisting officers gave Lopez CPR, but he died at a nearby hospital. Police reenacted the scene today. Some eyewitnesses say Lopez had a gun and fired at the officer. Others saw it differently.
He didn't have no gun, nothing on him, and they just continued to shoot him for no reason. I seen everything that went on because I was in my yard. I seen everything.
Smith says she was standing 15 feet away.
He was on one leg, jump talk about, ain't got no gun, ain't got no gun.
Cynthia Soltero says she saw the same thing.
He goes, I don't have a gun, I don't have a gun. He was yelling all the way, you didn't have a gun. And the cop kept shooting at him. When he shot him, he caught him on the leg. He fell over. And when he fell over, he went like this to surrender. And the cop jumped over the fence and just went boom, 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 boom.
Jonathan, he was a good boy. I mean, yes, he's been arrested a few times, but he's not a violent person. Never been arrested for violent crimes or anything.
But according to court records, Lopez has an extensive criminal history, including carrying a concealed dagger, assault with a deadly weapon, and an attempted murder charge that was later dismissed. Despite his background, family calls this shooting a murder and say they want the officer arrested.
Justice needs to be done.
Justice needs to be done.
Our son is not the only one that they've taken.
Police released a statement just before news time with these details. Police identified the officer as Keith Kassan, who they say says he saw Lopez with a gun. They say Officer Kassan feared for his safety, ordered Lopez to stop, then pursued him on foot. Police say Officer Kassan ran through an apartment complex where Lopez fired his weapon at the officer. Police say Officer Kassan returned fire and Lopez continued to run while Officer Kassan repeatedly told him to stop. Police say Lopez discarded his gun after firing it at Kassan. Police say that gun was recovered and that a woman was arrested for concealing evidence. Officer Kassan is on routine paid administrative leave pending the outcome of the investigation. I'm Katie Rouge, 17 News.